Hey. Look, they say good days are coming soon, I'm just tired of waiting. And tears falling in my prayers, I've been crying for patience. I'm scarred, I gotta live the rest of my life with abrasions. You can't convince me that time isn't wasting. I feel like Hamilton the way I've been writing these pages. So you can call me, but you best be on time with the payments. So you can turn this off if you don't like what I'm saying. Or if these lines are too basic, just know my life getting crazy. Times is getting harder, that could really spark an artist. And I ain't giving up for nothing, I just try my hardest. I say a prayer for the ones departed. A cold world, I just want to show how pure my heart is. But I see the comments, stories going around about the kid, but I'm so timeless, bad energy can't get to me. I'm the reason why we like this, allegedly. But once I see the best from you, that's when you get the best from me. I'm here for your elevation. Success ain't a destination. Ain't looking for reparations. Ain't looking for no type of savings. Stack up the rest of my savings. Can't get no rest in the basement. Can't even lie to you, baby. Time that we spent was amazing. And I ain't trying to replace you. For you, my mind is still racing. I lost a step, but I'm coming back. I used to put my heart all on display, but I'm done with that. Tired of these bonds that pop easier than bubble wrap. In my notes, like a group of sick, you see a bunch of rap. In the studio, I box the beat is just a punching bag. And for the guys, let them know I love them back. For all of y'all endeavors, I'm wishing you good luck on that. Shout out Q for the beat. This one a groove for the streets. You say you down with me, baby, but you gotta prove it to me.
Yo, whoa, mic, camera, there we go. Put that out the way. A little bit high, but we can deal with it. So, hey, welcome. See, got a solo show today for Baller Central. Why do I feel like something's off? Hold on, is the camera? Like something's not centered. Fuck it, we ball. So, welcome, Baller Central Live Pod. We are on. Oh, shout out. Also, hold on, before we start. Hey. Shout out IBT Network. Big inspirations, doing big things over there. Sports pod and a lot of different other things. Shout out Mr. Lawrence Elliott, one of the CEOs, co-founders. Shout out to him. So big inspiration from them for Ball Central. So shout out y'all over IBT Network. I heard they have a great, a great intern and great co-host for the Sports Network. I forgot his name, but really cool guy. I forgot. So we're here to talk about some hoops and hoops only, everywhere from WNBA, NBA, and the Olympics. So if you're new here, welcome to the Baller Central Pod. We go live. We try to go live once a week. My name is Phil, basically your resident Boston sports fan. We try to go live once a week, like I said. We also have audio that goes live after the pod. We're available on all the audio platforms if you want to hear us instead of seeing us. So, hey. Also, we're live on YouTube, Twitch, and Twitter right now. So if you're in the comments, feel free to type in how you're doing today or, anything related to what we're talking about coming up. So, WNBA, obviously, we're going to talk about the Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese race for Rookie of the Year, or they can rename it the LaMelo Ball and Anthony Edwards race because they're bringing ESPN and other platforms are trying to bring up standings like how they did with LaMelo and Ant. So we'll see what happens. We'll also be talking about not Derrick Rose, DeMar DeRozan coming home, as Kendrick was said, but to the Kings. Not the Lakers, not the Clippers, but to the Kings. Hey, it is what it is. Also, the Olympics, they just released the pools for all the countries. I'll be breaking it down. And my picks for the pool, obviously, I think USA is going to win the whole thing, but there's some other teams that could maybe get a run for the money, but I doubt it. So where do we begin? Let's start with Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark. So I'm about to pull up the stats right now for each one of them, how they're doing so far this year. So as of right now, you've got Caitlin Clark, Angel Reese on the left, on the right. Caitlin Clark this year, 16 points, 6 rebounds, 7 assists, around 7 assists, and 1.4 steals. And Angel Reese, 14 points, 11 rebounds. You could probably round it up to 12 since it's at 11.9. Assists, 1.9, and his steals, 1.5. Caitlin Clark has the first ever WNBA rookie with a triple-double, and Angel Reese just broke the most consecutive games with a double-double in WNBA history. So both are having phenomenal rookie years. Both are breaking records left and right and center. And these two ladies are basically the talk of the media for both good and bad. Obviously, the WNBA versus Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese's basketball ability. People are complaining about how she's missing layups on purpose to pad her stats, even though if you take those rebounds out, this is stat-wise, so you can look it up if you want to. I'm just reiterating it. If you take out those rebounds where she misses off her own shot, she'll still have a good rebounding number. I think still like leading the league or top in the league. So that's just not a good excuse for anyone complaining about Angel Reese. So yeah, everyone's talking. I mean, that's a good thing if you're great. They're going to talk mess about you regardless. So I mean, Jason Tatum fans would know that. So Caitlin Clark, she's been having a good season. Obviously, she was number 1 overall pick for the Indiana Fever. They're number 1 overall pick for a reason because their team is terrible. Chicago Sky, I believe Angel Reese was picked 4th, top 5 at least, top 6. So I don't know why standings are being brought up to this. Angel Reese, of course, is going to have the better team since Caitlin Clark was drafted number 1 overall to the worst team. So Caitlin Clark is talented, yes, but she's not going to turn that team around in one season. So obviously, the Chicago Sky are going to have the edge here because they're the better team, even though they have both picked up 5. So honestly, for me, I don't know. It's tough. Honestly, I think the leader right now is Caitlin Clark, and I believe it's her race to lose just because she's got the first triple-double by WNBA rookie. She's not shooting too efficiently because her numbers have been out there because she's a high volume. Her turnovers can be a cause for concern, but with how some of the women play on the team, sometimes those turnovers are caused by mishandling the pass from Caitlin. Because I've seen plenty of times during the season, Caitlin delivers an absolute dime to one of her teammates, but then her teammates drop the ball or don't finish the layup. So a lot of missed assists for Caitlin Clark that could be on the record books, but due to negligence and messed up opportunities by her teammates, those opportunities go down and her turnovers go up. So, and as for Angel Reese, she's averaging a double-double, points and rebounds, close to 14 points per game, almost 12 rebounds. A lot of people are saying, both the ladies deserve criticism on their play, of course. Obviously, Caitlin Clark can be more efficient, et cetera, et cetera. Angel Reese, her offense could use some work. But let's not say these criticisms are any attack. If you say something blatant disrespectful or like something without backing up stats, then obviously in gameplay, obviously they're going to be wrong. But if you say constructive criticism that you can back it up with game footage and facts, then there should be no problem. Angel Reese could develop her shooting more. She made like 2 threes, I think, her previous game, and those were like first 2 threes of the season. She's not the best jump shooter, and that's something she probably needs to improve on as her WNBA career goes forward. But she has plenty of time. She's shown she has the capability of making threes, just not efficient enough. And I think with her as her career progresses, she'll develop that mid range, that 3-point, et cetera, and she needs to be more efficient attacking the basket because sometimes she does take some wild ass layups resulting in her rebounds. So hey, just those things she needs to fix up on her game, and she should be okay. So my pick is Caitlin Clark, just because, I mean, she's doing this as a number 1 option on the team. 16, 6, and 7. I think Angel Reese may be the 2nd or 3rd option because you have I think you already have a great a system around Miss Angel Reese. So as of right now, let me check the standings before I move on in the teams. So the Sky are 8-12, and the Fever have the better record. So they're up by 1. So the Fever have the better record. The Fever, they have Kelsey Mitchell, Aaliyah Boston, a former number 1 overall pick, Carly Samuelson, Erica Wheeler, and Chicago Sky. Kennedy Carter, Angel Reese, Mabry, Elizabeth Williams, Camila Cardoso, also a rookie as well, Diamond DeShields. So, honestly, give it to Caitlin. As of right now, just because I feel like the offense and team runs more through her than Angel Reese. Yes, averaging a double-double is great, but if it wasn't for her teammates and maybe like her mishandling the ball, we could probably see Caitlin Clark also averaging a double-double with 6 rebounds. So I just think Caitlin Clark's season has been more impressive. This is not a knock towards Angel Reese. She's been doing great on her own as well. But if we're picking Rookie of the Year, there's reasons why Caitlin Clark is the favored person right now. So, hey, that's my pick. So, what else we got on the dock? Also, it might be a short thing today just because solo vid or solo pod right now. Let's talk about Bronny in the Summer League real quick. So, obviously, Bronny had a very, very hard time in Summer League, just like a lot of people. Victor Wembanyama had a terrible first Summer League game, but now he missed the second game due to injury. Let's stop overreacting to Summer League games. We saw that with Wembanyama. We might stay with Bronny. We don't know yet, but people are already saying, the haters are already saying, oh, Bronny's not cut out. He played terrible in Summer League. It's Summer League basketball. What are we talking about here? He scored like 4 points, got some rebounds, got some assists. I think maybe a steal or 2, but .55 overall. The number 55 pick in the draft struggled in the Summer League. I don't know why that's a shock to anybody. Dalton Connect struggled with his first game of the year as well. No one said anything about him. Listen, I mean, LeBron said Bronny doesn't give a fuck, and as he should. If we're only giving stock to Summer League games just because A, it's Wemby, or B, it's Bronny James, the son of LeBron, then we're not being dead ass. We're not being serious. Let these games play out and go from there. Obviously, there's plenty of season for everybody, so let's not overreact to a Summer League game in July when there's a preseason and there's a whole ass regular season coming up. So, please and thank you. Next up, DeMar DeRozan to Sacramento. So I believe the trade was – so the Lakers missed, obviously, because they wanted DeMar DeRozan, but they couldn't get him. So LeBron took his opt-in for $52 million a year. So the trade was – let me look it up. I'm looking it up right now. Okay, so the Kings land DeMar DeRozan in a 3-team trade. So the Kings get – so the Kings made a trade with the Bulls and the Spurs. Sacramento is sending Harrison Barnes and a pick to the Spurs. And the Bulls are getting Chris Duarte and 2 second-round picks. And the Kings are obviously getting DeMar DeRozan. So what does that mean for all 3 teams involved? The Spurs get a veteran because Harrison Barnes probably wasn't working. I don't know how long he plans on playing until, but it's an upgrade if you get DeMar DeRozan over Harrison Barnes. So he had to go as the forward. He's probably like their 3, so that's probably what DeMar's going to play now. So it'd be a logjam if Harrison Barnes stayed. And plus, the San Antonio Spurs get another veteran to try to learn from. You already have CP3 there, so he can learn, so he can, mold the minds of Wembanyama and Stephon Castle. So Harrison Barnes just adds another veteran mind to help mold the young kids. So nice for the Spurs. For the Bulls, they finally get DeMar DeRozan off their books. This team should have started the rebuild a long time ago, maybe like 2 years ago, but maybe they're finally saying, hey, we throw in the towel, or we might just try to run it with Levine and Vooch, which they haven't been moved at either, so that's weird to me. So we'll see what they do. And for the Kings, you get DeMar DeRozan. You get the guy. He's your big three with Fox and Sabonis. Do I think this makes them title contenders? Absolutely not. I think this doesn't move the needle as much for me, just because I think there's still better teams out there, like top 5, top 6. So I think they'll still be in the play-in, just because I think that this move doesn't move them too high above anybody else. I'm still taking the Nuggets over them. I'm still taking the Wolves. I'm still taking the Mavs. I'm still taking the Suns. Suns, I believe, maybe, but we'll see. But yeah, I still think that they're still playing team. Plus, the Grizzlies are getting Ja back, so another team. So I'm happy you get 2 clutch players in your lineup now with DeMar and Fox. Fox is a former Clutch Player of the Year award winner, and DeRozan was a runner-up, I think, 2 years in a row. So if you want a bucket near the end of the game, go to DeMar or De'Aaron Fox. We'll see how it works out. So yeah, I think it was a nice little addition for them. And hey, the bright side, as a Celtics fan, the Lakers lose in this, so major losers right now for the offseason. Okay, so also, hey, before I get into some other stuff, let's talk about the Olympics. Right now, the pools are set, and I'm gonna bring up the pools real quick. Oh wait, did I go too far? Okay, I did go too far. Okay, so boom. So boom. Wow. Also, if you hear something in the background, it's my fan because it's hot as hell. So I apologize if you hear that. Okay, so the pool for Paris 2024, the men's basketball groups are revealed. Here are the groups. Group A, Australia, Canada, Greece, and Spain. So this is going to be crazy. You have players like Patty Mills. Matthew Dellavedova might play in Australia. Canada, you have a whole laundry list of NBA players there. Dylan Brooks, RJ Barrett, SGA, Jamal Murray, and more. Greece, Giannis just passed Luka to try to qualify for that spot. So congrats to the Greek freak. I think this is his first time being in the pool. Spain always has hoopers. Brazil, France, Germany, and Japan. That's a group. I think that might be the weakest group out of maybe the second weakest. And then Group C, the USA one, Puerto Rico, Serbia, South Sudan, and USA. So we're going to look at some teams real quick and see how they match up before I make my pick. Oh shoot. Okay, so Team Canada, Jamal Murray, SGA, RJ Barrett, Andrew Wiggins. I don't think he might be playing. Nikhil Alexander-Walker, Nickel Dime Penny as I call him. Dylan Brooks, Lou Dort. Let's see. You got I don't know who that is. Andrew Nembhard, Dwight Powell, Trey Lyles, and I think Zach Edey is not playing. So Team Canada definitely has some talent and depth there. Why is that? Team Australia, Josh Green, Josh Giddey, got Joe Ingles, Dante Exum, Patty Mills. Patty Mills always turns into Steph Curry when it comes to the Olympics. Matisse Thybulle, I don't think he's not playing in there either. Matthew Dellavedova, Xavier Cooks, and Jacques Landale. This is some of the rosters, by the way, not everyone. Germany, you have Dennis Schroeder. You have the Wagner brothers, Franz and Mo. You got Daniel Tice. And this is Group A, I believe. Bonga, you have... Who else? I think that's it that I know of. And Team France is going to be scary. Victor Wembanyama, Rudy Gobert, Evan Fournier, who always hoops during the Olympics, Nicholas Batum, Killian Hayes, Frank Ntilikina, Bilal Coulibaly. You have Gershon Yabusele, former Celtic, Nato DiCarlo, and others. And then you have Team USA. Steph Curry, LeBron, KD, Embiid, Jason Tatum, Anthony Edwards, Devin Booker, Anthony Davis, Bam Adebayo, Drew Holiday, Tyrese Halliburton, and Kawhi Leonard. Kevin Durant is also nursing an injury right now, so he'll probably be out for the beginning of the prelims. So I mean, they don't need him anyways, technically, so I think they'll be okay. So, going off of these groups, I think Canada gets Group A just because I think they have the most NBA talent there, and they've been here before. They know what it takes to make a deep run in these Olympics. I think they have the best group, so I got Canada winning. Group B, it should be France. They should be the heavy favorites. No one else scares them in this Group B. Germany, not really. Japan, not really. Brazil, no. You have Wemby, Rudy, and a lot of other NBA talent. France should definitely walk away with this group. And Group C, it should be the USA, obviously, because Puerto Rico, Serbia, Sudan. If USA does not win, that'd be crazy upset. But so Canada, France, USA should be your three going into the finals, the far round. So, and I think USA is going to win. But I think it's probably going to be USA and Canada because they have the most talented groups out of the three between US, Canada, and France. So I think it makes sense. Also, USA should win. USA should be a lock for gold regardless. But I think Canada gets silver and France gets bronze. So, hey, I'm excited to see how this turns out just because international basketball has been – this is – I think Richard Jefferson said it. This has been the deepest international basketball has been. So many talents across the globe playing. All these teams have great players on them. So I'm excited for hoops again since the finals just ended a while ago. So I'm excited. Okay, so like I said, not a very long show today, just because it's a solo show and obviously not that much news. So I'm gonna play a little short game. I picked out 3 random takes or videos I saw on social media, Twitter and TikTok. I'm gonna react to them and then give you guys my take, how I feel about it. So I'm gonna go to the first one right now. Okay, so the All-Star, this is on Twitter. They said the West is stacked. So the guy right here made a graphic. All the East caliber players that he believes on one side and the West caliber players on the other side. And I know I do not see you know who I see on there? Jalen Green. Jamal Murray's never been an All-Star, even though he should be an All-Star caliber player. Harden, I don't think is an All-Star caliber player at this point in his career. See, Sabonis Cat. J-Dub, maybe not yet, but it could be up and down about that. Desmond Bane, I don't think he's at that point of his career yet either. Why is Klay Thompson there? Why is Klay Thompson in a graphic of All-Star caliber players after we saw him go 0 for 10 in an elimination game, as everyone likes to bring up? DeJounte Murray, I think there are too many great guards in the West for him to be an All-Star, and B.I. Too many great forwards in the West. Caliber, maybe, but it all depends. As for the East, I don't think he put enough East players there. So for the West, you can take off maybe 5. So B.I., Clay, Bane, J-Dub, and Harden, and maybe Jalen Green. So 6. So you could take off 6, but as for the East, I can go through the East right now to tell you how many All-Star caliber players are there. Let's see. Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown. I'm going to go Jalen Brunson is there. Yep. Julius Randle, I mean, he had an All-Star caliber season, so I'll put him there. Dame and Giannis is there, right? Okay. Donovan Mitchell is there. Yeah, okay, good. Paolo Banchero, why isn't he there? He definitely is an All-Star caliber player after last year. Halliburton is there. Yep. Paolo is there. Bottom left. My apologies. Embiid and Maxey are there. Yep. Well, technically, Paul George is there too since he was an All-Star last year. Jimmy Butler, Bam Adebayo is there. Yep. Bulls, no one from the Bulls. The Hawks, Trae Young, of course. Brooklyn Nets, no one. The Raptors, Scotty Barnes, is he there? Yep, Scotty Barnes is there. LaMelo Ball, yes. Wizards, no one. Pistons, Cade. Yeah. So maybe I think he might have got the East right. Maybe if you add Randall, maybe you have like 2. So it'd probably be like 26-20. So I mean, I think it was more of he put some random ass names on the West, if we're being honest. So do I think this take is terrible? Yes, but it's not the worst. Because you have majority of the East that should be also caliber players there. You just overdid it on the West. You put too many people on the West, especially Clay. So, not bad. And here's something that's been like a huge topic on Twitter. Jose Alvarado in Puerto Rico just qualified for the Olympics, so shout out them. Everyone's saying, why isn't Joel Embiid playing for his hometown, or where he's from, Cameroon? So Jose Alvarado took it upon himself to get Puerto Rico to the Olympics, while Joel Embiid, an MVP winner, took the easy route and joined Team USA instead of playing for Cameroon. And look how it's rewarding for him. It's obviously a video down below of Alvarado hugging his family and kids. So honestly, Joel Embiid has every right to play for Team USA as he does for Cameroon. He spent a majority of his life here. Why wouldn't he play for the country that raised him ever since high school to now? High school, Kansas, NBA. Patrick Ewing did it. And he's Jamaican. But yeah, this shouldn't be a big a deal as it is. Probably because, yes, Joel Embiid is one of the most criticized players in the league for his career, getting injured and, not doing certain things that he should be doing in his career. But saying Joel Embiid should be discredited for not playing for Cameroon is bullshit. He earned the right to play for Team USA because he's had a hell of a basketball career already, MVP, and he's done some great things for Philly besides winning championships. So it's his pick. If he wants to play if he's playing for Team USA, fine. If he wants to play for Cameroon, also fine. Let's not badger and bother this man for not playing for his home country, even though he has every right to play for Team USA as he does for Cameroon. So let's leave Joel Embiid alone. I can't believe I'm saying that, but wow. So now, one quick video. And this was Ant Edwards saying he should be the number 1 option for Team USA.
Are better than Anthony Edwards definitively. How many players on Team USA are better than Anthony Edwards definitively? I don't know that they're.
Also, John told me this when we were in our chat. This is Chris Canty, New York Giants former defensive end or defensive lineman. Sorry. So he's gonna say who he thinks Ant Edwards is better than on Team USA.
How many players on Team USA are better than Anthony Edwards definitively? I don't know that there is one.
You want to go through it real quick?
I mean, let's go through
the exercise.
Bam Adebayo.
No.
Devin Booker.
No.
Steph Curry.
No.
Anthony Davis.
No.
Kevin Durant.
No.
Joel Embiid.
No.
Tyrese Halliburton.
No.
Drew Holiday.
No.
LeBron James.
No.
Kawhi Leonard.
No.
Jason Tatum.
No.
Okay.
No Tatum, no Steph, no LeBron.
So I mean, if we're running through it, why shouldn't Anthony Edwards feel like he's the best player or the number 1 option on the team? Why shouldn't he feel that way? I mean, I know we don't like to think about it in those terms, but that's how good Anthony Edwards is.
So Mr. Chris Canty, I don't know how long you have been an analyst or a person working for whatever network that was, but saying Ant Edwards is the best player on this team with Kevin Durant, whoever's watching this knows how much I feel about Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant is, I believe, the leading point scorer in Olympic history. He's better than Kevin Durant? I mean, yes, he did sweep him, but individually, a lot of people would have Kevin Durant over Ant Edwards right now, respectfully. Let's just go through the list like you said. What was this? So, Actually, I can just pull it up right here. Hold on. I can just pull it up. I forgot I have the roster. I forgot I had the roster. So let's just go one by one and see my honest opinion. I think that the take is trash, so it's not a good take. Sorry, Chris Canty. So Ant Edwards feels he should be the number one. I mean, obviously, great for you for having that confidence. All NBA players should have a certain level of delusion, because if they're not going to believe in themselves, who else is? And sometimes that delusion will drive you to reach your goals. Ant Edwards, he said he should be number one option. Let's go through the line. Stephen Curry. Curry's better. LeBron's better at this age because, he's the GOAT. And at 40 years old, he's still putting up tremendous numbers, plus IQ, everything. So give me LeBron. Give me Kevin Durant. Give me Joel Embiid. He's the MVP. Yeah, he was the MVP last year. We're saying Ant Edwards is already better than an MVP award winner. Stephen Curry's a former MVP award winner. LeBron as well. KD as well. Are we saying, is Chris Canty really saying Anthony Edwards is already better than 4 MVP winners? Jason Tatum, you can have that argument, because I know everyone in the world and online already had that argument. Who's better? Who would you rather have in their team, Tatum or Ant Edwards? So I'll let that slide, even though I'm picking Tatum personally. Devin Booker. D-Book. Is he better than D-Book? Honestly, I think it might be a toss-up. I wouldn't be upset if you chose either one. Booker's the better shooter, but Ant's a better attacker. Anthony Davis, he's not better than Anthony Davis. Yes, Anthony Davis is injury prone. Yes, Anthony Davis is made of glass, but he is better than Anthony Edwards. Sorry. Kawhi Leonard. He shouldn't be, but with Kawhi's availability recently, those last couple of years, I'll take Ant Edwards. The best ability is availability, so I'm going to take Ant over Kawhi personally, just because of injuries. Halliburton, you could say he's better than Halliburton, even though I'm a huge Halliburton fan. Ant Edwards over Drew Holiday. I'd rather have Ant Edwards. And Ant Edwards over Bam Adebayo. Probably Ant Edwards. So, Ant Edwards is better than Bam, Drew, Hallie, Kawhi Leonard, and it's a toss-up between Tatum and Booker. So, I don't think he should be the number one option. I think he should just play his role and get buckets like I know he can. But I think personally the offense should run through LeBron. The offense should run through LeBron and KD. LeBron playing point and KD, if healthy, when healthy, there's a reason why he's the leading points getter in Olympics history, I believe. Let him do what he does best. Score. You have plenty of options of people that can play defense and score. Halliburton can facilitate. They don't need him to score. That's why he's there. But Edwards, LeBron, KD, Curry, all could be number one options over you on this team. Joel Embiid as well. So I don't know. I like the confidence, but that's a bad take. Chris Canty and Ant Edwards. Maybe after the next Olympics, because this will probably be the last for Curry, LeBron, and maybe KD. But this might be LeBron's for sure, the last one. But everyone else, you gotta wait your turn, bucko. So, hey, I think that's everything, I believe. Like I said, I wanted to get through everything I wanted to get through. DeMar, Sacramento, Bronny, Factual Cat. Okay, yeah. So, this has been Ori is no, so hey, yeah. So yeah, that's the show for this week. Short show, obviously, because solo show and not a lot of news going on besides the Olympics and some WWE stuff. So hey, with that being said, thank you for tuning in. If you are here, make sure you follow the socials on Twitter, IG, and others. Shout out IBT Network for popping by. Appreciate y'all. very, very big influence they've been on us. So shout out them. And hey, shout out to the guys, John, Elijah, Waleed, TJ as well. Hopefully y'all are doing great. And hey, NFL's coming soon. And hey, next week, I believe NCAA comes out. So a lot of content will be there on the gaming channel. So stay tuned into Baller Central Gaming, mostly a sports gaming channel with some variety on the side. And hey, with that being said, thank you for tuning in. The audio will be live a little bit after the pod, so maybe like an hour or two after the pod, if you want to hear us in case you missed it live. So with that being said, thank you for tuning in, and we will see you guys next time. Deuces.
Did you feel this way when you fell in love with Jean?
Oh, look. I felt that way lots of times.
He's a producer?
Hey, I'm looking for Mrs. Bubblegum. Yeah, you know I need the sweet love, cocoa butter kisses that I could only dream of. Making people want the love we have when they see us. I love ya, I want ya, girl, I really need ya. Is it real? Is it real? See, I don't want to question it. Is it real? Is it real? I think that's a definite. I thank God every day, cause yeah, she really heaven sent. See, God don't make mistakes. My baby's really evidence. Kisses on the cheek that I can't get enough of. You keep the smile on my face from sun up to sun up. I take you out on dates and I could buy you roses. See, I know this ain't perfection, but this really the closest. The fussing and the fighting isn't necessary. The Valentine's for us is not only in February. Anything you want, man, you can get it out of me. See, I just ask for loyalty, man. Show me that you down for me.